Maximum number of people allowed. What?
We live on this end.
Oh, because we went.
So it went twice.
Because we already tagged everyone.
Oh, that's fine. That's cool.
Hold on. So we gotta untag everybody. I gotta do the same thing on mine. Watch. Let me see. Oh, guess not. Are you live back here?
Yeah, I'm live up here.
Are you live back here?
No, you didn't push it yet.
Untag everybody. You gotta untag everybody.
How do I do that?
Gosh, gotta start my mom.
I was just there.
But you about to go through 77 people?
Yeah, I got it. It's coming real quick because I'm keeping some people on here.
Well, you already tagged highlight everybody.
I'm still keeping me and you on here. I got to. That's the nature of the thing. You know, like a lot of people see us like this.
Oh my God.
Y'all see us in our authentic way. Hi, everybody. I hope that you guys had an amazing weekend. We are still. I never let her secrets be secrets. Y'all know I always bust her out. I always say what she think and say under her breath. I always say it out loud because y'all, it's us.
Okay, try again. You know, I got a lick of patience. Somebody just sent me a message.
Messenger. Yeah, please bear with us. I'm sorry. I had tried to double tag some people, so now they won't let my live go live. And I needed to. This is the main page, the Live in Peace page. So it has to work on this one. But I hope you guys are getting ready. She's out. She's done with me. She took. What did you do? You just posted this.
Why are you taking out of the
I
line?
didn't. You just did
No, I
that.
didn't. I bet.
Y'all, she just made the time go longer. It wasn't me. It was her.
Mm. Copy and paste the last one.
I thought we just did that.
No, you snatched it from me.
Oh
Yep. And that's gonna do everybody the same thing we just did.
my God.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Gotta put myself up in here. It's not letting me do it, Angel.
You're gonna be in there. You are part of Friends and Powers.
I need to, like, when people go to my page, I need to see it, is what I'm saying. You know? Hey, 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 everybody. I hope you guys are doing well today. Just bear with us. We're going to get started in a couple of seconds. Let me find out you in the hospital one time.
I didn't know that I put an A. Let me tell you, moment. Let me find out Angel's on your face.
Maybe it's spelled it right.
I know how to spell my name.
You're tripping for that. S. Oh,
It was all in my grades. Sorry about that, y'all. Hope your heads feel alright. Hope your heads feel alright. Do you got the thing open to be able to see?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's right there.
Oh, I'm looking at it like, yeah.
Alright, let's go. Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Angel Divine, but y'all already knew that.
Hey everybody, it's Teach from the podcast.
I'm trying to do that too.
Today we coming to you with a heavy heart.
Hey y'all.
We coming to you guys with a heavy heart. We coming to you guys with some real life issues. As you guys have already read, our topic is self-destruction in our community. We was summoned to do this podcast because there's just been a lot going on in our community. A lot of things that we are sleeping on every day. And we need to change that so that we can live better, we can have better lives, our kids can actually live and grow. Before we get started, I'm gonna pass the mic to Angel.
You ain't gotta pass the mic, it's sitting right there.
I'm gonna pass the mic to Angel. We're gonna be respectful and we're gonna just do a small we're gonna take a small break and just keep silent for the ones that passed away. As she read the names, we got to make a difference. So,
well, first I want to acknowledge every life that we've lost to gun violence. Every mother, every father, every son, or any violence, right? Every daughter, every friend, and yes, our babies. They were more than statistics. They had names, they had dreams, they had families who loved them. And tonight we just want to honor them real quick. And please forgive me for the names that's not on here. I tried to get as many names as possible. And I do thank everybody who did send me some names. So the list is kind of steep. And this is ranging from 2000s, all the 2000s for real. Some, I don't think I have anything from 19 anything. So the names are, we have Demarcus Rembert, Averill, Marshawn Beard, Stanley Davison, Delano Hudson, Lavea Rodriguez, Stephen and Marcus Jackson, Darian James, Michael McKissick, Richard Simmons, Marcus Batesy, Darian Jackson, Marshawn Beard. Did I say that already? If I said him first. Artist Timothy, Martell Crocker, DeAndre Campbell, Tony Austin, Levon Wilson, Denzel Moss, Alan Jackson, Eric Gomez, Alea Travis, Dominique Artiser. Did I say him too? Christopher Bonella, Shamika Parker, Jamila Davis, Gregory Murray, Shaquan Williams, Michael James, Cayenne Miller, Cheshire Lamb, Kaylin Matthews, Eric Humes, and Victor Claiborne. Again, these are just a few names that was sent to us. So forgive me for any names that we did not mention.
Did we say Lavea?
We said Lavea Rodriguez.
Okay.
And our hearts do go out to all of the ones that we did not mention. And this conversation that we're gonna have tonight is not about politics. It's not about taking sides. It's about taking responsibility for all of us. We as a community, every last one of us should be held responsible because we are the village. These kids look up to all of us. So when our parents and your parents are at work, who do they look up to? They look up to the ones that is around. So that's everybody in the community. But gun violence isn't just destroying lives, it's destroying our community from the inside out. You know, a lot of times we do say it starts at home. So was I supposed to keep going?
It's okay. The community is home.
Yeah.
And that's what people fail to realize.
Yeah.
The community is home. It always takes a village to raise these kids. It takes a village. And no specific area is more important than the next area. Everything that goes on shape and mold our kids to who they become. If you're dealing with domestic violence, your kids see that, they're going to have some type of some type of something because they done seen and witnessed it. If you're dealing with abuse of drugs in the household, your kids see that. Absent parents, your kids see that. Um, just being poor, not having food in the refrigerator, um, going to schools, going to bad schools, with other kids with these issues help shape the kids. The teachers not being teachers, or they are, picking and choosing who they want to teach and who they want to harass. You're talking about police brutality. We're talking about, I mean, it's just so many different areas that we can actually talk about to help shape these kids into becoming, and I hate to say this, monsters, but we cannot point our fingers just at the teacher. We can't point our fingers just at the parents. We can't point our fingers just as the other students or just as the child or just at one specific thing, because just like a body, every area come together to make all your limbs work correctly. Well, each person of the community supposed to come together to make everything work correctly. If you see a kid at the store and you going into the store and they ask you, hey, can you, give me a lighter or can you go give me a cigarette? I don't care how many times you seen them smoking cigarettes. You know they shouldn't be smoking because you know they're too young. And you know you wouldn't want nobody to give it to your children if you are a good parent. If you are giving cigarettes, allowing your kids to smoke cigarettes, or allowing your kids to smoke weed, especially with you, or drink, especially with you, then I need you to rethink that. This is all shaping our kids to be monsters. Y'all listen to the music. It's levels to this. And y'all allow these babies to skip levels and then they get lost out here. They don't have any emotional control. And so they out here lost. Anything tick them off. Anything, these names that she just got done reading. These names. Every person on here was somebody's baby. Every person on here was somebody's niece or nephew. And the one that she didn't read that I want to mention is the little baby who recently just got shot because of a domestic dispute. Y'all, we have to know and understand that everything that we do, everything that we surround ourselves with, everything that we allow our children to witness contributes to the violence that goes on in our community. That I'm just gonna mind my business, that don't got nothing to do with me, that stuff needs to go out the door. Because if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. I'm not pointing fingers at you. I'm pointing fingers at me too. I have children, okay? I have nieces, I have nephews, I have little cousins, you know. If I see somebody doing something wrong, there is no way I should just ride past and act like I don't see it. If I'm afraid to say something to them, then I need to be on the phone calling the police. If it scared me that bad, listen, y'all. Y'all have to understand. We are the ones that's running the world now. Our age, because the people that's above us, they kind of like senior citizens, right? So we got to take care of them, and then now we got to take care of us. But the generation that's underneath us, the ones that's doing all of this stuff, they leaving too soon. So guess what that's going to lead? A gap from the little bitty babies up until where we are. It's going to be a big gap. Who going to fill that gap? When we're old and we need someone to help take care of us or somebody to keep the world going on. These babies need to learn who the real enemy is. These babies need to learn that they're worth it. They need to learn that they care for. They need to learn that they more than what the streets say they are. They need to know and understand that the streets are liars. They lie to them. They do not give them the truth. They set them up. They make them feel like it's fun games. Yeah, of course, sin is always fun. It's always fun to sin. How many of us are praying for our children before they walk out the door each and every day? How many of us is going into the community just praying for somebody, or we see somebody struggling and we ask them, how can we be of assistance, and honestly, truthfully have a genuine heart and want to assist them? How many of us? Or are we just sitting here talking to the next person like, girl, you see such and such child? That's a doggone shame. They doing this, that, and the other. No, you're part of the problem. You're going to talk about it. We got to do something about it, y'all. We have to do something about it. Our kids, our future, our pain, our hurt, our community, our problem. The police should be the last option. The police, I'm going to say that again. The police should be the last option. It's enough of us that we should be able to go out and minister to these children. We should go out and speak life into these children. We should be able to go out and change these children's mind and make them believe in themselves and know their worth. Because that's all they're ground up to be. They're trying to find importance in the wrong thing when the importance is inside of them all along. Nobody has pointed it out to them. No one has showed them how unique they are, how great they are. That the reason why the devil is riding them so hard is because God got something special for them. But parents, it starts with us. Community leaders, it starts with us. How we healed our brokenness. How we found out how important we are and what we can contribute to the world. I just need everybody to think about that. You can go ahead and take the mic for a
Take the
second.
mic again. Let me have that because you said a whole bunch. And just to piggyback off of what she said, it takes all of us. And one thing that I've learned is every person, like she said, plays a role. We are all the body parts of the community. You got the head, the arms, the heart, the legs, everything. We all work together. Sometimes we're the ones speaking life, as y'all know we do every week. And and sometimes we're the ones staying silent. And when you're silent, like she said, that's part of the problem because the silence becomes permission for these kids to think that I can just keep doing this because ain't nobody saying nothing. They don't care, and that starts with us at home. And the community, as she said, is the home. So when you know the children are hurting, when we know our families need help, when we know somebody is headed down the wrong path, doing nothing is still something. I tell my kids there's there's a reward for good behavior and bad behavior. So doing nothing is the same thing. We can't continue saying somebody should be doing something
when you could be that.
Because that's who the somebody is. It's us. And as she said before, we can't point one finger. What's that saying? Every one finger pointing at you is two more. Pointing back at you.
When you point a finger at somebody, four more is pointing
back at you.
Or three more. Say 1, 2, 3. 3 more to come back at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But and we keep asking, and I know y'all, if everybody that's been following me, y'all know I've been talking about this all week. Why aren't we helping? Whatever. What can I do? Whatever. We need to ask, what are you? Look at yourself in the mirror. What am I doing to help? Instead of asking, where is the program? Ask, how can I be a part of one? Real change starts with personal accountability because all of us are accountable, should be held accountable for everything that's going on. And it's so many different organizations out here doing something. Listen, count us all in. Count us all in. I don't care if you're the first, second, or third person doing it. Count us all in because when we work together, we are a mighty force. One person can't take on. One person can't take on the whole body. You can just be the head. You still need your arms. You still need the legs to move.
Your eyes.
The eyes, the ears, your mouth. We make up every body part of the community. Our city doesn't need more police. This is what she's saying. The police should be our last option. We need more parents to parents, more mentors, more coaches, more volunteers. See, a lot of times people put a price tag on helping these kids. If you really for the kids, it's free. All my services, when it comes to my organization or anybody else's organization, is free. I tell a couple people that's been reaching out to me, I don't need the money because I'm doing it for real. My heart is really in it. It's not for show, it's for real. And then we have to understand, what am I doing? Because a lot of times we're part of the problem because we're messed up. I know with my kids, I had to heal myself before my kids got better, especially my oldest son. I didn't know how jacked up I was. Our kids are really watching us whether we know it or not. And when I say our kids, I mean all the kids as a community. So when you showing up to the school, not just your babies see that, but your baby's friends. We are, a lot of us are parents to our friends' kids because sometimes our parents, when it comes to a single parent household, we need our friends to help us sometimes. Are we pouring into all of the children, or are we just pouring into our children or our friends' children? What about the kids you don't know? Because those are the ones that need help too. Everybody need help. We need more people to simply show up for the better, not to be seen, but to really make a change, because children don't always remember what you bought, but they remember who believed in them. Are we encouraging our kids? I know once upon a time I didn't. I used to talk real bad to my kids. A lot of times we do things that was poured into us, so we poured into our kids. And sometimes, you can't pour dirty water. Sometimes you can't pour dirty water into a plant, but you're not going to pour dirty water in the tub and get in it to try to clean up. So we need to watch what we are pouring into these kids. So that's going to lead into Safe Zone. So can I take it there?
You can take it there.
Okay. So now let's talk about Safe Zone and why it exists. And it's not because I thought I could save everybody, but I know that me showing up will save somebody. Making sure these kids feel seen, making sure these kids know that they are heard. So y'all know I always say, what it say? You matter, your voice matter, your feelings matter, your purpose matter, your dream matter. We need to let these kids know that that is real. So are we investing in our kids? When you see your kid liking to do something, whether it's coloring, whether it's writing, whether it's singing, encourage them to keep doing it. My son can sing his butt off. I beg him all the time to sing. He won't do it, but I beg him all the time to sing. But my daughter and my son, I record him every time. I know a lot of y'all see him because I be posting it. But we have to do that to everybody. Let them know that they are accepted.
Just the way they are.
Just the way they are. It don't matter. Blue, black, purple, what they like, who they like, it doesn't matter. Don't make your kids feel like because they like certain things that they're weird or they're not, don't turn your back on your kids. And when your kids are talking to you about something that you did that made them feel some type of way, please do not get angry. Please do not get angry. And everything that I ever say on any of these platforms, I am coming from experience because I used to be that person. Whenever my son used to correct me, and I allow my kids to correct me. If I say something that hurts your feelings, I don't care if I'm in the middle of it. Correct me right then and here, because you're not going to let nobody else disrespect your children. So why are you? You don't want nobody disrespecting you. So we can't keep saying our kids' feelings matter and they matter, and we don't acknowledge their feelings.
I just want to say, first of all, I want to say, because she said something about being weird. Do you guys know that weird back in the day was actually a good thing? Weird was actually a good thing.
Being different.
It was being different.
I tell my kids all the time, don't try to fit in.
But I want to say that we got to get out of this era that nobody can tell our kids anything. Okay,
that's the thing.
We have to get out of this era that can't nobody tell our kids anything. Do y'all remember? I'm talking about people around my age. Do y'all remember when we were younger and we did something and the next door neighbor was like, "You better get your butt in the house. You know you ain't supposed to be doing that." And we got our butt in the house because we knew that if we didn't get our butts in the house, and she told our mama, we already got scolded by her, but now our mama's gonna whoop our butt too, because our mama don't want nobody or our dads don't want nobody else telling us what to do. So instead of getting mad at the person who's correcting your children, discipline your children. Because I'm that parent. I don't like nobody telling my kids anything. So I tell my kids all the time, do what you know you're supposed to do so nobody won't have to correct you.
Right.
You know what you're supposed to do. I don't like nobody talking to you because some people don't know how to talk to their kids.
Yeah.
It's not that they're trying to be mean, but they don't have the emotional intelligence, so they don't know how to articulate their words. They're just trying to help. Everybody parent different. Everybody do things different. But Do what you're supposed to do. I'm your parent. I told you what you needed to do. I'm raising you. I'm teaching you. Go out in the world and act like you got some sense. Nobody don't have no. They ain't got no reason to say anything to you.
Right.
And that goes with the police and anybody else. But we got to get out this era. Oh, she said something to my kids, or he said something to my kids, so I'm gonna go cuss you out. Baby, you need this village. Don't turn your village away.
Yeah.
That's what makes your child successful. Somebody may listen. My son is who he is, not because of me and his dad. Yes, me and his dad played a major part, but because of the village. The village was helping him. They saw something that we didn't see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you like to listen. Oh, you interested in learning. Let me teach you how to fix these houses.
Mm-hmm.
Let me teach you how to do this. And now my son is a jack of all trades. I mean,
And it came from the community.
a community, a professionalist, a professionalist. He's not sloppy with his work. So we cannot disregard the help that we so bad we need. We gotta stop. We gotta get out of that era. We gotta get out of that era.
Allow other people to talk, to speak.
And
life
if
into
you
your
know
kids.
that you're broken, if you know that you have identity crisis, if you know that you're looking in a mirror and you do not like what you see, don't be afraid to take the first step to get yourself help. Don't be embarrassed. You don't have to be embarrassed. Life been life into all of us. You do not have to be embarrassed about any of it
Or what stage you are in your life.
or what stage you are. Just take the next step to get yourself better. Because when you get better, you see better, you're able to instruct better, and you're able to discipline better.
Right. So someone said something very important. I was gonna say that, well, not that, but get on to that too. Big CP said it's important to also make it clear, as long as an adult ain't telling you to hurt or harm yourself, they're supposed to listen. So when I tell my kids to be a leader,
Yes.
I always, first of all, I tell my kids that every day, be a leader. And if you choose to follow someone, make sure you following somebody that you know is doing the right thing. But, and then to go back off of what she's saying for us adults, or parents, and some of us aren't even parents, but we are still parents to other kids. When you know that you're not right, and you are making that first step, we have to understand that these kids are listening to what we listen to. They're listening to what we are saying. They're watching what we are doing. They're watching what we are accepting. So then they think that, oh, well, my mom did it, and my mom think it was okay, so I'm going to do it too. That's how we grow up and take on a lot of these generational choices that we have. The topic is self-destruction in our community. That's cute. So, but not only do we need to be the change that we want to see, we need to be the change that the kids need to see too. And how important it is. We need to show these kids how important it is for us to support each other. We have to support each other. That's the only way that all the body parts of the community is going to. You see how my whole body is moving? I'm like, oh, let's go. Everything had to work together to do that. My brain had to tell my body to do what I just did. So that's how we have to do, be in the community too. So support each other, because we're teaching these kids every day. We're learning new stuff every day, and these kids are learning stuff every day. And the most important thing that we need to teach these kids is to forgive people. So with the absent parents, whatever parent it is, or the family members, and I'm speaking to myself right now too, and this is obviously God saying what I'm about to say, because I don't want to say what I'm about to say. But that family member that you mad at, your kid know that you don't like them, and because you don't talk bad about this person or whoever it was about them kids, you also need to apologize to this person or have a conversation, if it is kid friendly, around your child, so they can see you forgiving somebody, so that they can know that, oh, just because my mom don't like, or just because I don't like this person, don't mean I gotta fight them every time I see him, or I gotta off them because I'm just mad at something that they did 6 years ago, or they said something about my no longer living person. You know how we used to grow up, sticking stones may hurt my bones, but words can never hurt me.
But
that is the most. I don't even know who created that, because words do hurt.
It hurts.
But those same words can heal as well. So we need to,
Personally,
yeah, definitely. So, Yeah, but whether we realize it or not, our kids are watching us. The community is watching us. So we need to stick together. And I'm telling myself this now because there's certain things that I say and I do in the community that I need to watch too because it is so many people watching. I already got the name. I already got that name on there. Um, but most importantly, right now, more than ever, our focus must be on the youth. If we truly want this violence to stop, we really need to focus on the youth. And what I don't like is, and this is me, when we do focus on the youth, a lot of times it's separated by age. But what a lot of us is missing that a lot of things that we are seeing, the kids are seeing as young as, like, I know a lot of stuff that I dealt with, I remember from as long as 6.
Right.
So I think that we, and you're and 3. I think that we need to take the age cap off of a lot of things. I mean, we're not saying deal with the babies, but we need to take the age cap off of a lot of these things and focus on all the kids, not just your friends' kids, not just the popular kids, but all of the kids, not just the kids from your neighborhood or the school that you went to, but all of the kids. We need to really focus on that. And y'all know I don't even like kids, but I am always with the kids because the kids, first of all, I meet them at their level, and that's what we have to do too. We have to meet them at their level, so that we can not hood radish level, but still you got to meet them wherever they are, so that they want to change in their hurting place and the places that they don't talk about, so that they can feel comfortable and let them know that they have somebody that they can really talk to, confide and have their person.
I just want to say something real quick. I know you're going to read. I want to say something real quick. Also, you guys,
I'm gonna read what you said in 1 second.
Also, we have to remember that we don't have our stuff together yet.
Right.
Stop putting so much on these kids when they fall off, when they make a mistake, because we're still growing up. We're still trying to get our stuff together. We got to allow and support them as they try to get their stuff together. Now, we're not going to support no mess. But we're gonna let them know that you're human and that you could get up from this.
Right.
You can better yourself from this. We're not gonna sit there and scold them and kick them while they down.
Right.
Oh, you turn 18, so you got to get out of my house. Oh, you lost your household, and you come and stay with me, but you getting on my nerves, so you got to go. No, we're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do that. We're gonna support our children. We're gonna give them the life that we wish that we had. And if we had a great life, we're gonna give them the life that we had. And another one more thing, just hold your thought, one more thing.
Write it down.
And if your child is having some problems with the neighbors, with the community, because they don't like to be told what to do, you need to sit your child down and tell your child that if you feel like you're being disrespected, if you feel like somebody is talking to you incorrectly, don't disrespect them back. You come and talk to me, and you let me, as your parent, go see what the problem is.
That's it.
And resolve the problem.
That's
too many kids rising up at these adults. And that's the problem. Because if I could rise up at an adult and I could get an adult scared of me, then who am I going to be afraid of? What consequences am I going to get? Take your power back. Take your power back and give your kids their power back. Because they think they're getting power, but they're getting food and all of this and that, and just falling down in holes. We got to help them get out these holes and patch these holes up so they won't fall no more. Mm-hmm. Go ahead with what you was going to say.
So she was just saying about, a lot of us
moving out,
brown folks.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's mostly us making the kids move out at 18. I tell my son, I've always told my son, as long as you got a job and you taking care of your responsibilities and you're not just being lazy, you can live with me for as long as you want to. We sometimes, well, not always speaking but we enable our kids. And I've seen it a lot in a lot of people in the community that, it's a lot of grown, it's mostly men. Could be some women too, but I know mostly men that's in the community that still live at home and that's lived at home for forever, ain't paid a bill. Then when they try to get out in the world, they live off these women, don't pay bills, don't do anything, but they leech off of people. We need to teach kids. Like right now, my kids know, and I got this from Kills, if you don't work, you don't eat. So working in the household is making sure your chores is done. When you go to school, you getting good grades. That's how you work and earn your keep or your chores or whatever. But and then to go back a little bit off of what I was just saying about, investing in our kids' mental and letting them know that, or just teaching them, it don't start at 16 or 18 or after they're arrested. We need to look at, so you know how when they say we got to be proactive or preactive, I always mix the ones up. But we got to do what it takes before something happens.
Proactive.
So the proactive. So it starts when they're 5, when they're 8, when they're 10. Teach them peace, teach them purposes. I already said this. Teach them emotional conflict.
Emotional
intelligence. And the most important thing for me, and this is even what I ask people when I start dating, I need to see how you deal with conflict resolution. These kids need to see us dealing with conflict resolution. Someone here said that Shay said it takes a village, but folks don't trust the village right. So some don't like no one. Not in the fan club, but
okay. So I just want to respond to folks don't trust the village. Folks don't trust the village because everybody is trying to get out in the community. The people that's talking to your kids and that's disciplining your kids, you should know them too. You should know them. I'm not talking about going to the club, kicking them with them, know them, but you should know their name. You should know, because, you should know their name. You should know what they got going on with themselves, if they respectable people. You should know these things. A lot of times our kids just be out here and we don't know who they hanging around. We don't know, where they're at or what they're doing. And then I don't trust the community. I don't trust people talking to them. Yeah, people, you got some devilish people out there, but it has to start somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It has to start somewhere. Like, we have to, listen, we have to get out here. Everybody get out here. Even if you're not around and somebody mishandling your child, somebody else for the community will be able to step up in your place while you're in your absence and take up for your child. Don't y'all get it? It's a community. If one of my kids' friends is on my block and I know they're a good kid, because I deal with them all the time, and I come outside and I see a neighbor yelling at them, cussing at them, I'm going to go see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go see what's going on, because you're not going to be talking to this child and tearing this child down for no reason. You're not going to, that's where the community comes in at.
Mm-hmm. Lady Kills just said the village be trying to be their friend and kids don't know the difference. And this is what I be telling, like, my bonus baby and then my niece. Sometimes y'all be playing with the kids, and then when you don't want them to play no more, and you see it, they don't know the difference because you be playing. So we gotta teach them the difference so they know. Kill say yes on here, so that they know. But a lot of things. About to lead to that. Or you got something to say before I lead into that, and then get you on that?
I just want to say that I'm not interested in being nobody else's friends. No kids' friends. Yeah. They got enough people to be their friends already. They need influencers, positive influencers. Mm-hmm. They need support.
Definitely.
They need prayers. They need a safe place. They need somewhere where they can go and they can feel safe and they can talk about their feelings, and somebody who actually will listen and help walk them through whatever crisis they're going through at that time. I want to say one more thing before she go head on to the next subject. If you know your children is dealing with something mentally, stop ignoring it.
Please.
Who cares what people think of you? If you're doing good, they're going to have something to say. If you're doing bad, they're going to have something to say. Who cares? Get your child the help that they need before it's too late.
Absolutely. That's it right there. Ty said they need guidance and reassurance. Yeah, for sure. Because even as adults, we need reassurance sometimes with certain situations. But the most important thing that she just said right here, first of all, our kids will show us that something's going on before they tell us. Mm-hmm. Look at their work. Look at, like, if you don't look through their phone. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm speaking from experience because this is how I learned that my son was going through some stuff. I would go up to the school and not only sit for my kid, but I set for your child too. I said it's a lot of parents. My son used to be like, Mom, why are you talking to them? Mom, why are you doing this? Mom, why you don't even know them? I don't care. No child left behind in my book ain't about passing no kid on. It's no child left behind. I'm going to let you know that I see you. I'm going to cheer for you, whether I know your parents or whether I know you or not. I see you and I hear you. And so a lot of times, like I said, well, like we said, she said first, but we have to heal us first in order to really get out in the community to try to help somebody, because a lot of us going through something, like you said in the beginning, life be life and life is life. So a lot of times we got to heal ourselves. And that leads me to talk about my girl, Tisha over here, Tisha from the podcast. She wrote this book, and it's called Live in Peace. Boom. It is a 6-week journal of spiritual and personal growth. Like this, let me let y'all see this. You can find it on Amazon. And for those who don't know me, that knows that I say Amazon is Amazon for the ones in the back. Oh, wait. There you go. When I say so, this just came out. She gave this to me. And when I say this thing right here will make you, I'm sorry to call it a thing, but I be calling a lot of things. This is not a daily devotional. It's something that will challenge you. It'll make you look in the mirror like, golly, I got some work to do. And it forces you to confront things that you've been avoiding. It don't matter what it is. It really makes you dig deep, because we have to heal. And oh my goodness, I wish I would have went through this 6 months ago, 8 months ago, when I started my healing journey, because this right here would have saved me from a lot of things. And this made me dig up a lot of things that I thought I had already dug up. But healing is not always pretty. And we don't have to pretend like it is. And a lot of times we got to start healing with our babies, because the hurt that we experience pour into our kids, because now we yelling at them. We cussing and fussing at them for no reason. Like I apologize to my kids every day. Every single day.
Apology without change means nothing.
Absolutely nothing. No. That's for the change thing. Don't say you have. Okay, so I'm going to go back to this book. But Ty said, don't say you have their back and they do something wrong, that we have to teach them to say something wrong or something you don't like, and then change how you deal with them. Right. There's going to be a mistake if you hold on. So you sure once you feel them, they'll start dismissing everybody after that stand on business behind these kids, all these kids, not just the good kids, exactly, likable kids, but all the kids. That's what I've been saying for months. When we talk about supporting these kids, we need to support all of the kids. And Veronica, so you saying you want a good workbook? This is a great one. It will, when I say it will challenge you to make you look in the mirror, it will force you to confront the things you've been avoiding. It will have you asking yourself some hard questions. Okay?
Let me speak on it a little bit.
Okay, and then I'm gonna say, okay.
So, hi everybody again. This workbook was created because, I too was stuck. I didn't know who I was. We talk about identity. I didn't know who I was without the titles. I know I'm a wife. I know I'm a mom. I know that I'm a sister, a brother. I mean, I'm not a brother, but
somebody's brother.
I'm somebody's sister. But I know, with the titles, who am I? And so I sat down, and this is the honest to God truth, and I was talking to God, and I'm like, I am a certified life coach. I want to start coaching people, but I need something to help me coach people. So God sat me down, and me and God, we did this together, this thing. And I said, okay, so before I give it to the people, I want to test it out. So what I do, before it was even published, I printed some pages out, or I sent emails of this with people I could trust, and I gave it to them. And I said, I need you to work this notebook, and I need you to be honest with it, and I need you to give me a 10 to 15 second testimonial review of this workbook.
15 seconds?
Some people went overboard, but some people, they did what they were supposed to do. But some people went overboard.
Did what they were supposed to do.
When I say that everybody, and some people, they know each other, everybody came up with the same thing, which is this right here is a game changer. This right here is very effective.
It is.
This right here is an investment into your life, an investment into your life.
Yes.
If you can invest in that man, if you can invest in the wife, the girl, if you can invest in them kids, then you surely can invest in yourself. This will give you a lifetime of benefits.
Mm-hmm.
When you get done with your 6 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
it still continues on.
Yeah.
Now you have the tools that you need.
I did. And so did you.
You have the tools that you need to keep going, to fight off the lies that you done said about yourself, to fight off the lies that somebody else done said about you. You know, this is a game changer.
It is. If you are serious about changing your life and you're willing to tell yourself the truth, because sometimes that's the hardest thing for us to do, to really be true to ourselves and tell ourselves the truth. And you don't want to you can't blame nobody else in this book. You can't use ChatGPT to do this workbook. Like, nah. You have to do this. You have to be prepared. There ain't no more excuses, no half stepping. If you truly want peace, and that's so. Listen, okay. If you truly want peace and you want to become peaceful, if you want love, not just with self, like love, if you want to stop half stepping with God and be all in, this thing right here gonna change your life. If you want your kids to do better, first of all, we have to change. Hey Sammy, we have to change ourselves for our kids to change. This right here, I can't even do this too. I can't even advertise it good enough. Like, if you want to do good, don't get this book. If you want to change your life, don't get this book. She's saying the backwards job. No, I'm not. If you don't want to do good, if you don't want, no, I'm saying what I want to say. I'm doing this on purpose. If you want to do good, don't get the book. If you gonna make you do good, yeah. If you ain't see this on TikTok, she said, if you want to do good, don't get this book. Not if you do get, if you want to do good. Oh yeah, I did say that backwards. That backwards. I did. Get the damn book. Get the book. I'm telling you. My favorite part about this book, you guys. My favorite part about this book is that it is your book. Yeah. So that means whatever you write up in this, because it asks some real questions. It asks some questions that you might not want to share, but it's your book. You don't have to share with anybody. You don't have to share with the world. This is your book. But in order for this book to be effective, you have to be honest with yourself. You have to. Like, this book will not grab a Jesus. He needs to grab these roots too. Veronica about to do my hair when I get off this thing at this right, Veronica. But no, for real, this book is really something that we really, 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 really need. Everybody, I believe everybody, your kids and you, this is something that you can sit down and do as a family for real, but it's asking you the questions, the necessary questions. So get it. Okay, so we're gonna get off the book right now. Yeah. And we're just gonna say, we as the community have to be a community. We can't say that we're a community and don't act like a community. Yeah. Let's show up for these kids. Because have you ever heard the saying, take care of the kids, when you get older the kids gonna take care of you? That's the whole community. We study killing off our kids, unaliving our kids. And we're not going to have nobody who's going to take care of us because they're going to all be gone. Mm-hmm. We have to do something now. We have to do something now. No more talking about it. Do something. Like today. So if you don't know where you want to go to help out with the community and you looking for somewhere to go, help us get Safe Zone up and going. Help us get Safe Zone up and going. I'm going to donate some podcast equipment. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. To Safe Zone. So we can start getting these kids up in here and let these kids speak their truth. And then we're going to listen to them. And we're going to help righteously guide them in the right direction. And we definitely have to. Instead of saying, what can I do tomorrow? Let's start talking about, not talking about it, but doing it. Volunteer, mentor, support every local group. There is, reach out to me. Reach out to Angel. Reach out to any one of us if you guys want to be a part of the solution and not a part of the problem. Right. There is an event going on for all of us that's in Lansing this Friday. I think I shared it. If I didn't share it, just watch my page tonight. I'm going to share it. All of us need to show up. It's to support the children that we've lost. It's to support our youth. Everybody needs to show up. Stop talking about it and let's do it. Everybody. I don't care what organization you are a part of or who kids you got. It doesn't matter. All of us need to show up and bring the kids. We can't say we doing this, that, and the third for the kids and leave the kids at home or leaving the kids in the streets. Bring those kids. The thing is, we give our kids too many choices. It's okay for them to have choices and to make their own choices. But sometimes we just got to do it for them. Bring the kids, show up with the kids, because that's the only way we can help them. And even with these organizations that we got, we putting stuff together, even with Safe Zone. I want the kids to come do what they do. And we bring back here because it's right here. It's on the other side of this wall. Literally. It's on the other side of this wall. I've been posting about it. Y'all see it still pinned on my Facebook page. A lot of people saying that they want to help. They want to help. Well, it's time now. The time. So y'all been saying it since March because I got the time is now. Yeah, the time is March now. Okay, March all over. So yeah, listen to these kids, pray with these kids, whatever.
So if anybody don't have anything else that they want to say, I really thank y'all for listening to our hearts pour out over this podcast today, because these kids matter. We matter. We deserve to see our kids grow up, y'all. We deserve to see our kids in their adult stages with their own families and loving on the grandkids. And we deserve to do that. We deserve to see that.
For sure.
So stop letting the streets take our babies from us.
For sure.
Stop letting them. And I don't care who pulled the trigger or what. Everybody is somebody's baby that lost their way and don't know. We got to get all of these kids back. On the right track. We got to get them all back on the right track before it is too late. And
I am going to go over this list again because my last one was muted. When we started, my last live was muted.
We're going to do a moment of silence. She's going to read the list again, and we're just going to do a moment of silence. So, all of these people are somebody's babies.
So, our children, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to read the list, but our children don't need more people talking about change or added to this list. Yes. No, that's right. We don't need more people talking about change. They need to see more people living it. No more division, no more competition, no more waiting on someone else to do it. Let's please work together and heal our community.
Because they need somebody to believe in.
Yeah, for real. They have to see the change so that they can make the change, because the future of our community depends on what we do tonight.
I want to say one more thing before she starts reading this list. If any adult is looking for, some support, if you need, life coaching or anything, hit me up. I'm starting my program soon. Just hit me up. We will get the stuff in order. If you do decide to come to the 6-week program, this book is included in the program price. So just hit me up. Let's get you healed. Let's get you your best foot forward so we can properly help these kids the right way.
Okay, so and again, as I did state before, we do want to acknowledge every life that was lost to gun violence or any violence at all, domestic violence, whatever it is. I said yes, Todd, turn it on. So we do want to acknowledge everybody, every mother, every father, every son, every daughter, every friend, and our babies. Like I said before, they were more than just statistics, but they had names, they had dreams, they had families who loved them. And so we're going to honor them and just take a brief moment of silence. And that is for DeMarcus Wilson. Oops. Ooh. That's not a thing. DeMarcus Rembert, Averill Lamont, Marshawn Beard, Stanley Davison, Lavea Rodriguez, Delano Hudson, Stephen and Marcus Jackson, Deron James, Michael McKissick, Richard Simmons, Marcus Basie, Darren Jackson, Artist Timothy Artist, Martell Cocker, DeAndre Campbell, Tony Austin, Levon Wilson, Denzel Moss, Alan Jackson, Eric Gomez, Aaliyah Travis, Dominique Artister, Christopher Vanilla, Shamika Parker, Jamila Davis, Gregory Murray, Shaquin Williams, Michael James, Keon Miller, Cashier Lamb, I said that wrong, but Kaylin Matthews, Eric Humes, and Victor Claiborne. These are a few
And the
people
little baby.
in the baby that passed to the shooting on the top of this year or at the end of last year. And everybody else that we did not name because I didn't see it in time to even write this list. But our hearts go out to all of y'all and know that we are praying. When one parent lose a child, know that we all lose a baby because all of us are connected to that child somehow. Because either our kids went to school together, they played sports together, whatever. We are all connected, and it's not just for Lansing, but it's everywhere that we are losing our youth to gun violence, domestic violence, whatever, suicide, all of that, because they feel like their parents or the community isn't hearing them. Yeah, we have to do better as a community.
Police brutality too.
As well. We have to do better as a community, and it starts now. So no more dragging our feet. Like, start now. Whether you got a team of people with you or not, you do what you can do.
If you need a team of people, we right here because we looking for some help. So we right here. If you need a team of people,
We right here.
so
We ain't
reach out.
going anywhere. So that's it for tonight.
Love you
We
guys.
thank you guys for joining us. I know we haven't been on for a while. Life has been lifing, but we appreciate y'all for showing up for us each and every week. We will be back if God sees fit. We're gonna be right here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Know that as you go about your day, you matter, and these kids too. Everybody know that you matter. Your feelings matter. Your voice matter. Your vision matter. Your purpose matter. You matter. Please speak up if you're going through anything. Tell somebody, and you got to tell the right people, because yes, the listening ear is a running mouth, but you know who you can talk to about all of these issues. Don't keep it in. Know that you are not alone. You have 2 certified life coaches. She's a spiritual life coach, and I work with the babies. So we are both life coaches. We're certified in everything that we do. So don't, and it's very professional on this side of the world. So if that's it, as you go about your day, remember to smile, boo, because it look good on you. And until next time, live in peace, and we love you
guys.
I love you.